Hey, what's up, y'all? If you're looking to move to the Bowling Green, Kentucky area and want to find out what there is to do around town, stick around. We're about to get to it right now. Hey, what's up, guys? So welcome to the channel. My name is Adam Haynes. I'm a local realtor here, and I'm sure if you've been on the channel for a while, you've trying to figure out what is he doing in Kentucky. He's a Tennessee boy, right? Not completely true. All right, so a little bit about myself. I am actually originally from Kentucky. I'm originally from Bowling Green. Most of my family live in Kentucky, but I live in Tennessee, right on the border in White House. And just this past year, I got my Kentucky real estate license as well. So I figured since I know the area so well as right on the border, it was a good idea to get my license as well as start this channel up and just broaden the channel out, which is why I changed the name to Southern Living Home, or Southern Living Now, which is what my website is. So if y'all going to check it out, but if you could like and subscribe to my channel, every little bit, every like, every share, every comment really helps me want to continue with this path, and I really appreciate it. All right, so let's start with number one on the list. It is really the mainstay, one of the bigger attractions that has been going on for a long time in the Bowling Green area is the Corvette Museum, right? So the General Assembly plant down there in Bowling Green has been the only builder of Corvettes since 1981. So if you have a Corvette from 1981 to now, 100% it was built in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Okay, so a couple things that I think is kind of cool about it. I got a friend in the family that he actually is a photographer, and that I found out about is through the build process of Corvettes down there, they actually take photos of every step of the process. So when you actually if you buy from the plant and everything, they have a full scrapbook of photos of the entire process of it being built. I always thought that was kind of cool. So as far as the museum, though, it is a pretty great museum, especially if you're like a car buff or history buff or that kind of thing. It was started in 1984, and it's just grown since then. It really has. And they have a lot of different displays of Corvettes from beginning all the way until the new ones. Okay, so... and it's got a shop. It's got a cool like 50s style diner out there, so it's a pretty cool little spot. Also, one thing that I love about this place is right outside of the museum, they actually have a 3-mile racetrack where you can actually get in either your own, or you can actually get in one of the newer Corvettes behind the wheel, and you can take it for a spin. So I thought that was pretty awesome. All right, another place that I think is a diamond in the rough is Lost River Cave. Okay, so this place it has a 7-mile cave system, and they have underground boat tours. They have a huge nature trail, butterfly or habitat, and it's just a really cool place. So if you are in the area and you love that kind of stuff, you like outdoors, it might be the right place for you. So I always thought it was pretty cool. All right, next up is Chaney's Dairy Farm. My kids have actually gone on field trips here a few different times, and I've always gone with them, and it's so awesome. It's really fun. So Chaney's Dairy Farm is a huge place with lots of farmland and everything, and they have a huge playground for the kids. They even have one of these big, I don't know what you call it. Like, it's almost like a trampoline. It's like one of those bouncy things, whatever you call them. But my kids love them. They, halfway get hurt half the time, but they always have fun. So whatever. My kids love it. Anyway, they also, it's just a really cool place. So they have a really cool diner down there, and the really good food. And tell you what, they have some of the best ice cream you can possibly get. My favorite is the chocolate chip cookie dough. My kids, they kind of like go back and forth, but the mint chocolate chips probably their favorite, but they like, pretty much all of it. So, but as far as the tour goes, it's really cool. You should definitely check it out, especially if you got kids. So they go through the entire process of what they do, and I gotta say, for all the stuff you hear about these bad reviews some of these dairy farms have, this is definitely not one of them. Okay, so they do such a good job with, it's all mechanical. They have this whole system in place where they have a robot actually is what milks the cows, and it's the cow's choice to be milked, which I always thought was kind of cool. So it's like this whole display where you have to walk up, or the cows have to walk through this chute whenever they feel like they want to get milked, and the machine will actually time them and will tag them to see if they are allowed to, if it's time for them to get milked or not, because they don't want to get milked every 5 seconds, right? So, but I mean, it's really cool. I mean, they'll sanitize them, and then they'll milk them for whatever they need, and then once the cow's done, they'll do it, and then they'll let them go. But it's all the cow's choice, and you can tell they live a good life. So it's pretty great. All right, next up is the Historic Rail Park and Train Museum. So if you are a history buff or train buff, this is like the spot for you. Okay, so it's really cool. I mean, they have these full tours, and you get to go through the train ride and everything, and it's a really cool place, especially if you like history, and because you go in there and it really makes you feel like you're back in the 30s or something, and it's just a really cool thing to do. So so definitely, if you like that kind of thing, you definitely should check it out. All right, next up is the Fountain Square, downtown Bowling Green. It's a pretty cool place. So it has a lot of history going back almost Civil War days, and it's got a lot of character. It's a cool place. So it's right in the square downtown, obviously, and they have a lot of shops, a lot of restaurants and bars and that kind of thing. It's just a really cool spot. Also, they have events a lot throughout the year, like festivals and stuff. Just recently, I actually went to like a Halloween festival they had. I went with my family, and we had a lot of fun. It's just a cool place. But if there isn't a festival going on and it's just during the day, it's a really cool place to go, because they have the fountain, they have a lot of benches out there, and it's just a good place to just sit, relax, chill out, and just enjoy it. Okay, so definitely, if you're wanting something with a little bit of character and just some peace and quiet, or just a place that go and get some good food, might be a good spot for you. All right, next up we got to talk about the college, right? So Western Kentucky University is a fantastic school. It's an NCAA program. Actually, both my parents went here, and it's great. Okay, so a lot of people locally, they love going to the basketball, the football games, that kind of stuff. I mean, they're not winning national championships or anything like that. But, I mean, a lot of people are really diehard Western Kentucky fans, and they're just a lot of fun going to these games. All right, next on the list is probably my favorite place in the city is Beech Bend Park, baby. All right, so this place is so cool. It is really well known as an amusement park, but it's got a lot more than that. Okay, so of course they have tons of rides, tons of roller coasters, all that stuff. Actually, they have a couple of their roller coasters they actually bought from Neverland Ranch, Michael Jackson's old place. So I thought that was kind of cool. We won't go there. But anyway, but also they have a lot of stuff to do down there that's not just the amusement park. One of the bigger things is the Splash Lagoon. Okay, so in my opinion, Splash Lagoon, I can't say that. Splash Lagoon rivals Nashville Shores. It's so cool, man. I mean, it really is. It has all kinds of slides, all kinds of different activities you can do for your kids. It's good for young kids as well as older. It's just a really cool place. I really like it. But also, one thing that they have also in the area is the drag strip. Okay, so they have an oval track and they do a lot of races there. But they also have a drag racing strip, so it's really cool. I've been to a couple of the races down here, and it's been a lot of fun. They have a lot of events down here, which is a lot of fun. They have tons of different venues and stuff throughout the summer, especially. And it's just a cool place. And also, if you are looking to do something like that and you want to come down here, they actually have a big campground as well. So they have, I think, from what I hear, I believe they have 400 spots open for campsite. So, I mean, it's really cool. So, definitely should check it out if you're in the area or if you're traveling or whatever. Definitely one place you should check it out. All right, next up, we got to talk about Mint Gaming Hall in Bowling Green, okay? A lot of people talk about the one in Franklin, Kentucky, which is also great, but the one in Bowling Green is not one to just ignore, too. So it's really great. So it is, they have like 500 slot machines. They have a simulcast where you can watch the games and races and such, and it's a really cool place. They also have a nice sports bar called Post Time, which is great. They have all kinds of big screen TVs and such. You can watch some ball games and that kind of thing. And a lot of people like watching the races, of course, but they also on the weekends they have live music. So I mean, it's just a really cool place to go. If you can't figure out what to do and everything, you're gonna find something fun to do down here. So definitely check it out. All right, next up we got to talk about my favorite thing to do. Food. So we got to talk about a few restaurants we have down here. There's more restaurants to even count, but I'm just going to go over a couple that I personally like myself. Okay, so first off, you have Pub by Novo. It's more like a sports bar type place. It has a big screen TV, great food, craft beers, signature cocktails, and it even has like this large patio area that's it's great for when it's nice weather. All right, another cool place that I like is the Shogun Bistro here in Bowling Green. It is like a hibachi and sushi place. I love my hibachi. My wife loves sushi, so it's a perfect place for it. So it's a really cool place. They do the stuff in front of you, like the whole dinner and show deal. So it's definitely a cool place to check it out. All right, Bowling Green has so many things to offer, so many things to do, and I can't even go through the entire list. All right, so these are just a few things that I personally like to do that are the more popular things to do as well. But you can also, there's a few other things that I think if you're in the area you should check out. You got the Flipping Axe, which is an axe throwing place. Wishbone Ranch, also really close to Bowling Green, right outside is Mammoth Cave, which is a great tour. You would love it. Vertical Escape Climbing Center is pretty great. Also, there is another water park called Russell Sims Aquatic Center. And also, if you like theater and performing arts, the Southern Kentucky Performing Arts Center is a great place as well. They have a lot of different things throughout the year. So I think that's pretty great. Alright guys, so that's it with the video. If you're looking to move to the area or just want some more information, just give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. I'd love to help you out in any way possible. But that's about it. So on to the next one. See you later.